Good morning. Good morning. Happy Feel Good Friday. I'm getting ready for work, but I wanted to jump on for a little bit to tell you a little bit about myself. Let me just put my watch on here. I'm getting dressed in my dressing room. So I always get, oh, you're always put together. You're living a dream life. You have a husband. You're married. You drive a sports car. You have your dream job that pays you what you're worth. Um, you put together. You have everything. You have a beautiful home. All those positive things, and I appreciate them. But let me tell you, that wasn't the case some time ago. As you know, I was born in Jamaica. My mom and my husband was married when they were young. I think she was 16 years old, and she had two of us. We are called the Irish twins. So, like November, we're going to be the same. October, we're the same age, and then I'm older in November. And then she became divorced at a very young age. I think we were 2 and 3 years old. I grew up in a single mom home with my sister, my mom, and my great grand. That's my great grand there. She's the one that taught me to sew when I was 5 years old. And I dedicated my book. Let me get my book. I dedicated my book to her. So get this book. And anyway, the case was, I remember, I have so much stories to tell, but I remember this one specifically. We didn't go out much at all. We went to church on Sunday, and on Wednesday we were Catholic. And I guess in my mind, I thought because it didn't cost anything, that's why we go there all the time. And one Wednesday, my mom said she was going to church with my sister and my great grand. And I decided I didn't want to go. The reason why I don't remember what age I was. I was still in primary school. I was so hungry. So hungry. I felt as if I was starving. I felt as if I was so lethargic, so tired. So when they went off, in my mind, I said, I'm going to stay home. And, at the side of our home, back in Jamaica, we had like a garden. And my mom, my great grand, would plant food for us to eat. And I remember we had quite a few callaloo stalk. I guess you call it collard green. We call it callaloo. I remember cutting up those callaloo, cut them off, chop them up. I don't think we had oil to cook, but I kind of steamed them in a frying pan or a Dutch pan. I don't remember the details, but I remember the situation. And we had a little coal stove, a little round coal stove. So when we had to, my sister and I had to cook and clean and wash in the house. My mom went out to work, and my great grand took care of us at like daycare. So when you cook in that coal stove, girl, your nails will be so black from scouring off with a what do you call it? Steel wool, scouring off the soot or from the coal stove. So anyway, I remember cooking that callaloo. I think I just steamed it, and I ate every bit of that callaloo because I was so hungry. And bringing back memories. At the time, I felt, alone. I felt hungry. I felt I was a kid, and my mom should be taking care of and feeding us and providing for us. I felt, abandoned, meaning they went off to church and I decided to stay because I was hungry. I wanted some food. I felt, I felt like I wasn't a good kid. And I think we go through stuff so we can grow through stuff. And I think from a young age, I just felt that I was not destined to live like this. And, over the years, You can hear the whole story in here, the whole story. Over the years, I became, I bought my first home. I was a business owner. I had 6 workers. I for 10 years, because I wanted. In my heart, I felt I deserved a better life. And people come right now and say, "Oh, she has everything together. She's all put together, and she has a husband can help her. She drives a beautiful car. She has a beautiful house. She has a job that pays her what she deserves." But they don't know where you're coming from, okay? And what I've found over the years is that 3 things are very, very prominent in my life. First, I have to change my mindset. Because what you think about comes to reality, good or bad. I had to change my mindset. And secondly, I had to get the knowledge. Get the knowledge of how to get there in finances, in my lifestyle, in my image, in my wellness. I have to get the knowledge. And then the third thing is I have to take action. Sitting on the sideline and hoping, thinking, praying is not going to let it become a reality. So that's what I did. I'm going to change here. That's what I did to reach where I am right now. And trust me, I have a lot of stories to tell you guys, but you can read it in my book. So my life is not, pretty from day one. It started really, really bad. But as I said, we have to go through to grow through. And over the years, I've evolved, still evolving, still working on me, still taking those actions, still getting those knowledge, still changing my mindset, because your mind is really, really powerful. And if you don't really focus on what you're thinking all day and switch it to what you desire, you're going to manifest those things. So I'm just jumping off a little bit to just give you a snippet of what's in my book. So if you need some inspiration and need some knowledge and need some mindset change, and you need to take those actions, girl, just DM me. I have courses available. I have wellness challenges that start. One is starting on Monday, and I have image evaluation to help you find your fashion personality type that matches your body type. And as my book said, this is not a practice life, meaning this is what we get. This is what we dealt with. This is what we're dealt with. And for me, I'm going to show up the best version of myself every day. And it all starts with the mind. Just saying. I'm going to finish getting ready, and I see you guys later. Drop a comment in here and let's talk. Let's see what's going on in your life, how we can change it, or we can focus on our heart desires to reach our goals. Thanks for joining. Take care. Bye for now.